What's up guys, the Red Viking here, and today I have something new called Survival Tactics. In this mini-series, I guess you could call it, I'll show you how to survive on all the survivals in the game, and I'll make more of these episodes once they add more survivals into the game. So let's get into it. And also I'll be breaking this into 3 different episodes. The first one, which is right now, is going to be the Sandy Shores Survival, Industrial Plant, and Boneyard, so let's get into it. So the first survival we'll be looking at is the Sandy Shores Survival. I'll be showing you 4 spots for you and your friends to hold out here. Each spot is on top of this dumpster behind the fence, which is really good because when I was doing this survival for the gameplay, I didn't take a single bullet till I jumped over the fence to kill the last guy. But it's a pretty good spot. You don't take much fire, unless there's a helicopter, but you can easily take those down. And I recommend you use an assault rifle or an SMG. Go on to the next spot. Next spot is, I wouldn't recommend it as much as the other 3 spots in this video, but it'll work if you have a 4th person, and it's in this doorway, which I don't like it because it's easily overwhelmed by enemies, and there is, if an enemy comes from one side, they could easily kill you. I'd only use this if you had a 4th person playing and they needed a spot. And even then, you could probably move them back a bit and destroy part of the wall behind this. But other than that, on to the next spot. The 3rd spot is on top of this barber shop behind this little wall. This is a really good spot since you have such a good overwatch of the entire map. The only thing you have to worry about again is the helicopters, but they can easily be killed. And this spot also is really good for taking out vehicles that are coming down the roads. And yeah, the next spot is right underneath the last spot, and it is in this little alcove where you have pretty good cover from helicopters and pretty good cover from the enemies. The only thing you have to worry about is enemies coming from the front and from the right side if they come in from a vehicle. And you can also take the helicopters out really good from this spot. And it's also a really good fallback spot if you're in any of the other 3 spots. So yeah, this is probably my favorite spot for this map. So on to the next survival, which is the industrial plant, which I find to be the hardest of all of the survivals since there's very little cover to hide you from the ground guys and the helicopters at the same time. So the first spot for this map is on top of these containers where you can provide an overwatch for your friends who are down below. For the guy up here, I recommend that they have high health, so level 50 or more, and they also have a light machine gun or a assault rifle to kill the enemies faster. This spot is also good for taking out helicopters since you're covered from 2 sides and the helicopter doesn't really fly from behind you, and you can easily kill it once it gets close enough to shoot them. The next 3 spots are all in the same area, and one spot is behind these cinder blocks, another spot is in the wooden crate, and another spot could be behind the trailer or also behind the little wooden planks that are set up. The only problem with these spots here is that you could easily be overwhelmed, so I suggest playing with more than just one person, and also with a person up in the overwatch spot could be useful too. So the next survival is the Boneyard, and it is possibly the easiest and most well-known survival. And also I found this really cool spot where I don't think the enemies can kill you because I left my character AFK for about 10 minutes and I didn't die. But it's behind this red car in this warehouse just at the back right corner of the map. So if you're AFK, you could probably just run back here and stay there for a few minutes, or go back here to heal your health. But with that out of the way, let's continue on to the actual spots. So the first spot is behind the trailer, right near where you spawn, on the right side. This side gets the most enemies out of the 2 spots, but it's pretty easy to survive in these. And also you're protected from helicopters, which is good. And the next spot for this map is behind the trailer on the left side. And you get less enemies on this side, but you have to deal with the Sand Kings, Vans, and Cav Clades that come by. But they're easy to deal with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this survival tactics video, and there'll be more in the future, and have a great day.